What's up guys, my name's David Kyle and welcome to the Fit Pro Daily. On this week's episode, we're going to be looking at sales, and we started off yesterday with interviewing Ella, one of the team, or one of our newest members of the team, where she previously worked for Wowcher and she'd been able to generate over $1 million in sales. She explained everything we did, and then at the end, I converted that into how we as Fit Pros could take her knowledge and implement it into our own fitness businesses. So if you want to go back and check that out, press pause now, go watch that video and jump back in. But today though, I've got 5 sales tips that's really going to help you get started when it comes to making those sales, getting those people over the line, and obviously getting those people signed up to your program. But as usual, if you haven't already subscribed to the channel just yet, before we dive into it, press pause, press that subscribe button below, and then let's dive into today's video. Okay, let's dive in. Now, the first thing I want to talk about, and this is probably going to settle everything down, is actually just giving a confirmation or asking for confirmation that this person is going to be turning up either for the consultation or the phone call conversation or however you're doing this sales thing. You don't want to be having to go out of your way, travel down to your gym, get everything set up, get the kettle on, get everything ready to go, and this person doesn't turn up. We want to always confirm that they are going to turn up. So tip number 1 of your whole sales strategy is always send a confirmation text, email, a couple of hours before, maybe the day before, just to confirm that they're definitely turning up and to answer any questions they have, maybe how to find you, where to park, what should they be wearing, and things like this. Because we have to remember, sometimes people are going to come in, they're going to feel a bit nervous, they might get to the area and do a double take and think, you know what, nah, let's just go. So answer any of their questions, confirm that they're coming. That will be tip number 1. Okay, tip number 2, and this is a really big one, especially for people who are brand new to sales, okay? Confidence plays a massive part in the sale. If you're going into your sale and you're talking really quietly and you're stuttering, you're getting things confused and you're not really sure what's going on, they're going to be confused as well. They're going to be like, I thought this person was the expert, that I've come in to chat with them, to get advice from them, and them to give me what I need from their program. So you have to be going into this sales consultation confident, okay? Dressed appropriately, excited, motivated, ready to go, knowing exactly what you need to do to welcome them in and get them feeling confident, relaxed, and ready to make this sale. Okay, tip number 3, and this kind of follows on from that confidence part. You're going in confident, you're excited, you're motivated, you're getting them talking, which we'll talk about in another tip in a minute. But the third thing I want to talk about is you actually knowing your offer. So when you say, okay, great, let me tell you about our program, you know exactly what to say. You go, I think we're going to do 3 sessions a week, and we're going to give you some sort of recipe pack and meal plan and stuff. No, you need to go straight in, confident you know your program. So you can be coming in, you can do 3 sessions a week here at the gym. You can book in anytime you want. They're all led by a qualified personal trainer. You know your program, okay? So if you can explain it confidently, if you present it in the right way, they're going to feel like, wow, this guy knows his stuff, and they're going to be ready to wanting to join. Okay, tip number 4. When it comes to any sales presentation, and we've had guest interviews talking about this type of stuff before on previous episodes, but we want to let them talk. I know you're the expert, you're here to help, but if you help too much, if you overtalk too much, it can do one of 2 things. It can do 1, put them off, or 2, give them all the answers they need so they think they can do it themselves. So you ask a question, then you go quiet and don't say anything and just let them talk. The more they talk, the more they're digging themselves a hole, ready to want to buy from you. They're basically talking themselves into buying from you. The more you start interrupting, they're talking, you interrupt what they're saying, that loses the track, that loses what they're thinking about, and it might even feel like, wow, this guy's a little bit rude jumping in and interrupting what I was saying to this person. So you ask your question, you then stay quiet, let them talk, and just keep edging them forwards. So can you tell me more? Can you explain on that a little bit, mate? What do you mean by that? Get them just to keep talking and explaining more about their worries, their needs, desires, what they want to achieve. So it's over to them. Okay, the fifth and final one is making sure that payment is as easy as possible. You don't want to have sat there for a whole half an hour, a whole hour, listen to them explain what they want, why they want it, why is now a good time to start, and why they think coming to you is going to help them get the results. And then you're like, okay, let me send you a payments link. The payment link's all messy, it's super confusing, it doesn't open on their phone, or it's really complicated for them to put their card details in. You have to send them to all kind of weird pages and stuff. No, payment needs to be as smooth and as streamlined as possible. And this is perfect for your website as well. If someone's buying something off your website, and you've probably done this before, you've been to purchase something on somebody's website, you press the buy button and it's giving you all these extra pop-ups and all these extra stuff going on. There's loads of things in the way and you can't really find the purchase button. You're like, wow, press X, off to the next website to find an easy way of doing this, okay? And it's got to be the same for your fitness business. When someone's coming to pay, make sure it's as smooth, it's as streamlined, it's as child-friendly almost as possible. So all they need to do, put their card details in, press pay, and they're good to go from there. So those are the 5 tips to really help you get started with your sales ready for the big reopening. You could be selling people in now ready for the big day, maybe taking some sort of deposit, maybe taking some sort of half payment, or even taking full payment now so they can make sure they secure their place once the doors get to reopen. So if you want to go back and check out Ella's interview from yesterday or check out some of the other videos on the channel, then check out these videos just here. Or as usual, if you haven't subscribed to the channel just yet, make sure to do that by clicking that big red button below. By subscribing, you'll always be up to date and you'll always know what's working when it comes to growing your fitness business.